Hey Crafty friends, it's Laura here for Crafty Not Shifty, and today's video is part of a YouTube video hop organized by Justine Hovey. We're celebrating 50,000 subscribers over on her YouTube channel, so if you click through the link in the description below and work your way right through the hop, you'll have 50 different card examples using some really fun techniques. And you also, if you leave comments wherever you go, you will be in with a chance of winning one of the five $50 gift certificates that Justine is giving away, and you'll be able to spend those at either scrapbook.com or Ellen Hudson. Okay, let's jump into my projects. So I'm going to be sharing interactive cards. I love interactive card making. It is one of my favorite techniques, and I've gone ahead and prepped everything for you here to be able to make a magic picture changer. And this is a die set and stamp set that's available from Fawn. Fawn are wonderful at making it really easy to create interactive cards, and I love the dies that they've been coming out with over the past few years that really just make it so simple to put these together. So you'll see I've already stamped and coloured the images, and I'm working on this larger piece here. I've folded in the sides and added double-sided tape just to one side. Next, I'm going to work on decorating this tab piece here. This is totally optional, but I think it's really nice to have the tab decorated, and you definitely want to do this before you put everything together. So I'm using some tape and just gluing this down to the front and then trimming the excess off, and then I'll go ahead and do the same to the back so it's coloured on both sides. So you'll see that when we put this together and we pull on that pull tab, you can see both the front and the back. So if you are decorating this piece, I think it's nice to do both of those sides. So now we need to go ahead and put each of these die cut pieces at the front into the corresponding spot on that pull tab. It looks a little complicated, but it's really easy. You just put that first piece into the first slot, the second into the second, and so on, and then just lay the entire piece down on your desk and just gently pull on that pull tab, and you should see that really cool effect where that picture changes, which is so fun. If you're finding that it is sticking a little bit, you can go ahead and add some anti-static powder tool, and because I haven't glued anything down yet, if I was having any issues, I could just pop that whole piece out and start again. Because everything's working okay, I've gone and peeled away the release paper and glued everything down in place and just used my bone folder, and then you can see here I was just having a little test with that piece. I went ahead and used the add-on die set to cut this little pull stopper. There is a stopper included in the original die set. And I've also cut this cover piece and frame. All of this is using the SPIFFY Speckles Lawn Fawn papers. The colour that I chose to use here was the green. And I'll have everything linked in the description below, so do check that out if you're interested in any of these supplies. The stamp set and the greeting are the before and afters peacock set. It's a really cute kind of medium-sized stamp set, and I love this sentiment here. So I've got the congrats at the top and then shake your tail feathers. There's a couple different sentiments included, and there are a whole range of these before and after images. Or of course, you could just go ahead and use any of the stamps that you have that are small enough to fit in those windows. So here with the adhesive, you'll see I took care just to add it to the corners and the top and the bottom for sticking this piece down. If you add glue too close to the window, you'll seal everything up and you won't be able to slide your image. So here I have my card base. It's a really small card. I made it just slightly larger than this picture window because I thought it was fun just to have that small border poking around the outside edge. And then I added some foam tape on the back of this little interactive piece that we've created, and you can see how that works there, and it is so very cute. So moving into the second card, this is another interactive card using a die set from Lawn Fawn, and these pieces are again all prepped, and these were actually gifted to me, so this one was super easy to put together. But if you wanted to recreate it, then this uses the center picture dies and also the add-on dies. Again, we've got that Spiffy Speckles paper and also the really rainbow. So I've added some more of that really narrow tape onto the edges, and I'm just folding in any of the flaps on these pieces and then just folding along those score lines. Everything will line up with the center score line. So I've used a die here to create a card base. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel off the backing just on one side of this piece. And I'm going to line up the score line with the outside edge of my card base and then press that down. So you'll see that we have this piece that's only stuck on one side, and that allows us to create the scene in the center. So for each of these pieces, I'm just pulling away the tape on one side, and then I'm lining up the score line in the middle with the center fold of the card, just to help me stick down that one side, and it makes sure that everything is perfectly positioned inside of this scene. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this, and then I will decorate each of those pieces. You'll see here I decided just to move down this little sand bank just a little because I felt it looked a little better within the window, slightly lower. So as I'm working on this, I will add some of the images from the Smooth Sailing stamp and die set. And I just wanted to talk to you very quickly about Justine's technique class. If you are interested in techniques in card making, which I guess you are, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video, she has these incredible classes that I've been taking that have all these different techniques. We've gone through different ink techniques, different embossing techniques. It's incredible. Pretty much every technique that Justine knows about, she has covered in one of these videos or has in mind to cover in one of those videos. So do make sure you check out the classes. I've also got a link below to those. And they are so useful just to help spark your creativity. Okay, so here I've got my scene pretty much complete. So I've peeled off the backing of those tabs, and then I'm folding each of these pieces in half. I'm doing this one at a time, and then I'm just closing the card up to pick up the adhesive. Anywhere where my pieces kind of overlap, I will fold it in half, but just make sure that it's behind any of the original scene, and then just press that down, and you can see it picks up everything, so you've got this perfect little pop-up center scene. These rectangular pieces, and also the piece that I'll use to decorate the front, were cut using the add-on die set. And this is the really rainbow paper, which is one of Lawn Fawn's super bright and colourful, cheerful papers, which is something that I think they're definitely known for. So I've almost finished with the decoration on the inside here. I've just got a couple of clouds to add, and then I'll go ahead and decorate the front. I think that's really fun with any kind of interactive card making. You get the opportunity to decorate not only the inside but also the outside with something like this. Similarly with the Lawn Fawn pop-up hills, which is another favourite of mine for making really easy pop-up cards. As I say, Lawn Fawn have some really great examples on how to make these interactive cards really easily. So here I've got a couple other stamps, and this is actually using a different stamp set. So we've got this little sign here from the Open Me sentiment and die set. So then we have the front of this little mini card decorated, as well as the inside, and here we have the other interactive example. So you can see how easy it is to assemble these interactive cards, which is a really fun technique. I love to make interactive cards, and if you're interested in a whole bunch of additional technique examples, do check out Justine's technique classes, and don't forget to hop along to the next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. That is all from me for now. I hope to see you back here again soon, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.